anybody listening? They can't hear this. But you can.
Guys, I'm having a really hard time shopping for things for vacation.
Because there's nothing.
There's nothing. I went to the mall yesterday. Scraps. Actual scraps. Nothing in sight.
Tell me about it. I went just to go look for swimsuits. Why are they all off the racks in like August 1st?
I saw sweaters. I actually saw sweaters in store already. It's
TJ
90
Maxx is already
degrees.
doing Halloween.
Spirit Halloween is also open too.
Okay, why are we doing everything so early? What are we in a rush for?
A girl still wants to shake her ass on a yacht in Dubai. Like, I still need bikinis, and there's not a bikini in sight.
We still have Labor Day weekend coming. Why are we so quick to jump into fall? I never understood that when people
I
just
love
want to
fall, but like we don't need to rush it.
No,
I agree.
Please, like, can we just enjoy the 3 seconds of summer that we have?
Yeah.
Why are we in a rush?
Well, people are online were saying that this summer is kind of like not that great anyway.
Really? I had such a
Yeah.
good summer, I feel. Did you guys?
I enjoyed my summer.
Yeah, I think it's pretty decent.
It was a little bit like less activity filled summer, but I thought it was like it went by so quick. I do have to say
It did.
but it was fun.
Yeah.
For me.
But we didn't do our annual 4th of July trip.
Oh, I know. So we usually do an annual 4th of July girls trip. Us 3, we go. Last year we went to Mexico. This year, unfortunately, did not go as planned, but definitely next year we will.
PTO. It's always a PTO.
The PTO princesses over
I
here.
don't know why there's never enough PTO.
I know. And it feels like it's just for us specifically. Everyone else has like 20 billion years of
There's
PTO.
people that we worked with that would take like
2 weeks,
2
3
weeks of vacation,
Yeah.
like maybe every 3 months.
Yeah.
How do you have the time?
They're stockpiling. We don't stockpile really,
No.
so
I use it as soon as it drops, actually.
Agree. I think actually after my last vacation this month, I will have 4 hours left.
And that's generous because
It's generous.
if I were to like be going on my trip, tomorrow, when I would have came back, I would have had 0.50 hours. Quite literally 30 minutes.
Honestly.
30 minutes of PTO.
I was contemplating also using like the 4 hours too, because it's gonna accrue to like a full day, like right when I leave. So I was like, well, why not? Like, why not? Just have
No, do it.
PTO.
I did that before. Literally, like, what PTO would I have left after I come back from any trip? Like, the literal scraps of 0.50 hours.
Yeah.
That accounts to literally 30 minutes of what could I do with 30 minutes? Literally nothing.
a long lunch.
Literally, maybe if I was extra annoyed with work, then I could just take a long lunch. Like, there's literally nothing to do with that. Like, yeah, obviously, I'm taking all of my days as soon as they come. Yeah, I'm traveling a good bit more than the average person, but I still like to keep it on a budget. Like, a girl is a hard worker. That's why I need to stay within my PTO. I work for my stuff. Like,
She's treating herself.
I just like to treat myself with a silly little trip. Like,
Yeah, honestly, we're all kind of like we've never deprived ourselves of anything.
Yeah.
But like we are still like reasonable. Like I don't think we're balling on a budget.
we are
For
balling on a
sure.
budget.
For sure.
I think like maybe some people see that we take so many trips and it kind of looks like, dude, where do you get that money?
I don't think people know how to
Yeah.
travel
No,
smartly.
They don't.
Like
Yeah.
you obviously have to shop around for a cheap flight, and it's
Yeah.
obviously going to be on the off season.
Right.
So naturally, it's cheaper at certain times of the year versus others.
exactly. And each country that you go to is probably cheaper like some time of the year. Like, okay, maybe we do go on like tropical vacations in the summer,
Yeah.
but that doesn't mean I'm not like finding a cheap flight.
No, we
Yeah.
find good deals. We went to Mexico for less than $200 for
Yeah.
a flight.
Yeah,
Got stuck in a hurricane, but
We did.
we got an extra. What,
did
2
get an
days out
extra
of it?
trip.
But that's
out
what
of
I'm saying.
it.
It's a
Yeah.
give and take.
It is a give and
$200
take.
flight, stuck in a hurricane.
It was at least during a weekend. You know,
Yeah.
I didn't miss a day of work, so everything always works out. I will never miss a day of work. A girl got to make her money to go on her next trip,
Exactly.
and you know,
It's actually crazy too, because it's like we're going to work, saving our PTO and stuff to go on our silly little trips. But at the same time, there's people who have kids, and you're like, damn, like we're here just to fund our trips, and you're
Yeah.
actually like,
this salary
Yeah.
is strictly for me to enjoy my life.
yeah. It's for me. I know. I always think that. I'm like, think about it. We only have this time right now. So why would we not take all these silly little trips? When we
Right.
have kids,
Exactly.
when you get married, all that type of stuff, your life obviously is going to change. You're not going to be able to go on trips with your girls anymore. So this is like the only time we really have to enjoy our like life now.
Absolutely right.
Funny coming from you, the girl
Oh.
who loves to stay home. It's
Oh.
always me and Russell on a trip, and Naomi's like,
Oh. Well, you
I don't
see,
wanna leave the house.
well, you see, I do enjoy a bed routing time,
Yes.
but I do always go on the 4th of July trip.
Yes.
Okay.
She
You
does.
have been more
I do.
adventurous this year anyway. You've
Yeah.
had more trips.
I have. Honestly, I think I was just like so like since I don't travel as much as you guys, like in my mind it seems like so much work, but when you're actually doing it, it's
No,
not
it's
that much
fun.
work
It's
at
really
all.
not
It's really
that much
not.
fun
Yeah.
at all. Like, it
So,
just flows. And
yeah.
when you're having fun, time just
You
flies
got to
by.
think of the airport as an experience.
I know,
Like,
I know.
If you think of it as like work or like drudgery, yeah, I could see why you would want to ride at home.
That's what I think. Definitely this year, I will expand my trip sense, but I will have to save my PTO up to go on our
PTO
next
is still a
trip.
thing.
But for sure, we're gonna end the rumors. Like, if they go on trips without me, guys, it's fine. I'm not kicked out of the friend
We're not
group.
beefing.
We're not-
Naomi just chose to rot that time, and it's
Yeah.
fine.
I do. I get overstimulated too. And when you guys come back and like tell me your stories about like rude like foreigners to you, like that really scares me. Like when you were talking about what was it, Paris?
It was Paris.
Yeah.
That was like
I'm beefing with the city of Paris, actually.
Paris is so interesting because I feel like every time I visited, I've had a different experience.
Yeah, when I went in like 2019 without Russell,
Mhm.
Russell's low-key my jinx.
It's me. Actually, you're my jinx because nothing
We're
happens
each
to me
other's
on
jinx.
Sure.
You both are, because if you take that into account with Mexico, the trip that I went with you guys, and we got
Yeah.
caught in a hurricane, what's going on with
Yeah.
that?
But the one before Mexico, Nashville was fine. There was no
Nashville,
jinx.
yeah.
Nashville actually was our best luck, if anything.
It
Yeah.
was, yeah.
Maybe we did have some.
Did we?
we
at
had
the
some rude
restaurant.
experiences. We did have rude.
To be honest, I don't
Yeah.
remember. I remember like the hotel was just so cute that I was like,
yeah,
"Ah,
no, that one was so.
that
good.
whole
It
trip was great."
Yeah,
Well,
it
yeah.
was great.
No, but Paris, no. I don't want to go back, but I fear I will have to eventually.
No,
So
can we?
cute
For
to
me,
go
for
back.
me,
Yeah, I know you
can
wanna
we
go back.
just
Yeah.
for me.
I will be in a mood. Like for
Okay.
sure, there will
Mhm.
come a time where I'm like, I want to go again.
Okay, so go with me. I want to go.
Okay, I'll get to the mood.
Nostalgia will hit, and I'll
Yes,
eventually want to be
yes,
like,
exactly.
okay. But no, I went in 2019, and it was perfect. It was great. It was fine. I was really excited to go to Paris. Like Paris was my bucket list destination. So I think like that first trip there, I was seeing everything with like rose-colored glasses.
Yeah.
And I was like, wow, I love this. I love this. But people were genuinely nice. And I was confused why Americans were always saying, like, the French are so rude.
Yeah.
They're so snooty. And I was like, you guys must just be stupid then. Because
Exactly.
everybody was nice to me.
And they were. So, I went. I think like 2016.
Mm.
Literally the most fun trip I've ever had. Like even though I went with just family,
Mhm.
I still had so much fun, and everyone was so nice everywhere we went. But
Cut
don't
to 2 years. Where did we go? 2
What-
years ago?
what year was
I
that?
think that was last year, guys.
No. 2023, I feel.
2020
Was it?
2023. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah,
I-
2023 when I went with Russell. From the moment I got off the train from Charles de Gaulle, it was a mess. It was
It
literally
was so
a mess.
scary.
We were at like kind of a shady train station because me and Russell decided to be cheap for whatever reason.
And there's no sugar daddies, guys. It's literally just us making it as budget friendly as possible.
Honestly, most of the times when we go on these trips, I'm like, how did we get here genuinely?
Yeah.
Because
Mhm.
of how many obstacles are in our way on the way there.
It's very much Instagram versus reality.
Yes.
Like we end up
Very
having a
much so.
good time,
Yeah.
Yeah.
but y'all are not seeing the struggle that
I
it
think
took.
we need to be more honest to show like
yeah.
like the reality of it. But you're never getting tickets to that show.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But no, so we get off at Charles de Gaulle and we're like, we're not gonna take an Uber. We're gonna take a train and another train, and
I
then
swear it was like what 2-3 trains.
I think we had 2 trains. It was 2 transfers, I believe.
Oh,
Yeah.
hell no.
It was
Yeah. And the one station was like outside of the city of Paris, but like didn't know where it was. It was kind of
Not a
shady.
clue.
Like you could just feel like everybody on that platform was staring at us because we had our luggage with us. So everybody was like
Yeah,
giving
like,
us
what are you
side
doing
eyes,
here?
like looking us over. Like we definitely stuck out
Mhm.
from
Yeah.
the get.
Us in our trench coats.
Our trench coats and our luggage. Like all we needed was a
No.
beret to tell them like we're not from here. But so we get on the train. It's like fine after it comes. It's empty, and
Yeah.
then it suddenly fills up, and this woman sits in front of us. So the way that the seats were arranged, it was like 2 seats over here, 2 seats over here. So you're facing each other. And once she sat down, the train was still empty at that point, right, Russell?
Oh yeah, no, there
it
was a lot
empty.
of seats around.
So she chose to sit next to me in front of us for whatever
Chose.
reason. Anyway, so then it like randomly fills up at the next stop. So I'm trying to be like conscientious and pull my luggage in front of me so it's not in the aisle and like people
Right.
are not trying to
Yeah.
like trip over me. This woman kicks my luggage. I guess I grazed her leg or something,
What?
which I
it
didn't.
wasn't a normal kick either.
No, like I didn't run over her foot. I
No.
know that for sure with the wheel or
Yeah.
anything like that. She flat out kicked my luggage hard. and then started cursing at me in French.
Yeah, and we had no idea what was going on.
Literally.
I was just so terrified and confused. I was like literally, what could we even do now?
I was not even terrified. I was just like,
I was scared.
ooh, if I could speak French right now, if I could speak French right now, lady, I could curse you out back. Like, why are you kicking my property? Like, maybe I grazed your leg. Apologies. Sorry.
And it wasn't even anything crazy. Like,
no.
Might have been like, oops, like, sorry, just brushed you.
Like, have you ever been on public transportation anywhere? Yeah. Like, you brush shoulders with people, like, all the time. Like, it's not a big deal. Yeah.
I always think about, like, when you're talking about interactions like this, I'm like, you guys would not last a day. Actually, a minute in New York.
No.
Because imagine all that activity happening.
Yeah.
Like, it's just
like the rush hour train, you're done for. You're good.
Done.
Like, if you don't want anybody to touch you. Yeah.
Other. Even in Philly. Like, for example, like, you're on top of each other.
After a game, everybody is literally sitting in each other's lap for that. Anyway, so we finally get to our stop near the hotel. Little do we know, it's like 40 steps to get to it. Like, we could not find the hotel.
Yeah. No, I'm happy. And this is why I don't go on these trips.
Yeah, you wouldn't have survived this.
I just know you guys were on that trip being like, yeah, Naomi would have actually hated us after this. Like,
you probably would have. Because I feel like hated ourselves at that time too.
Oh my God.
All to save a buck. Like, why?
Never again.
No. We're like looking around for this hotel. We cannot find it. The map is telling us like we're basically on it. Like, it's saying we're there. And I'm like, there's nothing around here. It's just straight steps, like steps everywhere. Come to find out, we have to walk up 40 stairs to actually get to the level that our hotel is at. We get there, we're tired. We're like, we're going to make the best of this trip. We go out later that night. Again, to save a buck. We need to stop saving bucks. Okay.
It's so hard when you just want to travel so much.
I need to know what made you want to save a buck after that whole experience.
Hey. You gotta be on a budget if you want to do all these things.
I love a deal. And like, it never works out for me, so I think I need to just chill. But we bought the child ticket on the subway because it was like empty. And we got there and we were fine. We bought the child ticket. Nobody checked tickets. I was like, new hack. Yeah. We can just buy the discounted tickets for the metro and nobody's going to say anything. Then on the way back from our night out, we do the same thing because we got there fine. We got to the restaurant doing that. So we were like, no big deal. And I get stopped by Metro Police or something like that. Like, but he didn't look like Metro Police because he was just dressed like normal kind of. And I had watched TikToks before saying like people are scamming on the Metro, like saying they're Metro Police and they're not. Yeah. So he's like talking to me. He's like, miss trying to stop me. And I'm ignoring him. I'm like, I'm not falling for this scam. And he's like, no, like stop kind of thing. And he looks like annoyed. So I'm like, all right, fine. I still wasn't scared at this point. Like I was just like, whatever.
No, I was so scared.
You're scared of everything.
Dude, I don't know. I'm so scared. Yeah, I still go to all these places. But I was so scared.
Did you think it was real police or no?
No, like at first I was like, just like Christine said, I was like, who are you? Like, why are you stopping me? I thought it was like one of those like scammers on the street. But then he started getting like really angry. So then like Christine stopped for him. And I also had a child ticket. So I was like, oh shit, like he's checking for them. So
anyway, so I like talk to him. I'm trying to still get out of this, like whatever it is. He's telling me like I need to see my ticket. I show him my ticket. It obviously says it's the child ticket. He's like, this is a child ticket, you're not a child. And I was like, oh,
how did you know?
Right. You mean I look older than 12 or whatever the thing is? Anyway, so I'm like trying to play dumb here. I'm like, oh, like didn't know, like everything's in French. I was just clicking.
And that's true too, though. Like we were so confused just trying to find what ticket to buy because you have to buy it by stop.
Yeah.
Like, how am I supposed to know that? Okay, dumb American, boo-hoo, get me. But it wasn't even in English. So in the city of Paris where there's so many tourists, like it wasn't even, made available to us. But
well, to be fair, this one I did know was for a child, but
okay, that was true. But the entire thing was confusing. Other than that,
I think it's funny because like Russell always will try to justify our mistakes, even though we know we fucked up in that moment.
I stand for women's wrongs and rights.
Yeah, I'm gonna take full accountability for that one. Yes, it is confusing the system or whatever, but I fully knew what enfant meant, and I still clicked that one.
Oh wow,
infant is crazy. Not just child, infant.
I'm a baby.
I'm pretty sure it was I can't with you. Anyway, I'm trying to play dumb. I'm like, I don't speak French, sir. Like, I'm so sorry. And
who
he's
knows
like,
what that means?
And he's not taking sorry for an answer. Like, I cannot charm this man. I already pissed him off because I was ignoring him.
And I was standing off to the side because I was afraid.
You hadn't done the turnstile yet. Like, I went first to the turnstile and
I was so scared.
Immediately got caught.
I was watching her from a distance. I promise. I didn't leave her and just ran away. She was still in my eyesight.
So he's telling me like, so like, sorry, is not gonna cut it. Like you owe 40 euros or something like that.
What?
Yeah.
So then again, being me, I couldn't just let it happen. I was like, oh, sorry, I don't have a card. Like I actually came to the city of Paris with not a thing in. I was like, I don't actually have anything. Like, or what I knew they didn't take Discover, and I had the Discover credit card, so I showed him that. I was like, this is all I have, and you don't take it. So sorry. Like, guess I gotta go. And he's like, okay, we can call the police.
What?
Oh yeah, I do remember that.
What?
Yeah, he literally was like, all right, yeah, police.
What?
Yeah.
That was crazy.
You're
That was
joking.
insane. He was not playing.
Yeah. So
Oh, that's fine. Police.
he's like, no problem at all. Police. Like,
Nope.
I would
Paris
start
jail.
crying. Did you start crying? I would cry.
no, at that moment I was like, all of a sudden, I found a visa.
Oh,
That reminds me, there is a visa in this purse.
God.
So sorry, it was hidden. My
Oh,
bad,
my
sir.
bad.
So I paid the 40 euro ticket or whatever. And I hated Paris ever since.
Wait, so how much was the actual ticket if you did not buy it?
I feel like it was
the
like
one?
290 euro or something like that. It was cheap.
No, it was more. I think that was like the.
That was
Infant.
that was the infant one that I bought.
Yeah.
The normal one I think was like $6.
You
Yeah,
guys pissed me
yeah.
off so bad, actually.
Dude, it was confusing and
Even if
trying
I
to
were
look.
rich, I would start doing these things. I would still do some of these
And
things.
what happened with you, Russell? Like, did he charge you the $40 fine?
No,
No.
she was still behind the turnstile.
yeah.
So I told her, go buy the normal ticket.
so then I went and bought the normal ticket.
Holy shit.
Yeah.
I'm
And
so
you
sorry.
know what? After that, we ignored all the metros because we kind of were so like fed up with it, and it was also like kind of raining here and
Oh
there.
my god, I forgot that we were there during their strike. Their
Yes.
garbage
Oh my
strike
God.
too.
Yeah.
So that was another added
It
layer.
was just so
Yeah.
much. Like I don't think that trip did Paris justice because
Mhm.
I don't think they were having the greatest of time.
They were
Yeah,
not.
yeah.
And
So
it was very evident. People were rude this time. So
yeah,
They were
People
taking it out
They
on
were
you
fed
guys.
up. Like we actually saw the trash, like the giant piles of trash, stinky trash in the streets near like all like the fancy restaurants that we would go to. Piles of trash. So
that's crazy too. We were like going to fancy restaurants but could not pay the €6 ticket.
you know, it's a balance. Like
Mhm.
I will want to treat myself, but getting there,
Yeah.
no.
Yeah.
Well, you know better next time because I promised you when we go all three.
Yeah, I know that's not gonna
This
fly
will
for
not
you.
fly with me
Yeah,
at
I
all.
know.
And the thing is, like, we hadn't even taken Ubers there at all, so we just thought they were expensive. But after the train incident, we started taking them, like, and we were like, oh, like this is not that bad.
Actually,
we
the-
just didn't know.
like the Ubers
Yeah.
were max like €12, and we're like,
Yeah.
oh, we could have just done this.
So we did that for what?
yeah,
Like literally, the Uber back to the airport because we did not take the trains, never again, was like I think 16 euros.
I think so.
Wow.
Literally, I remember this because I was like, why did we do that?
And it's a long like trip
It's
from
really
Paris to
long.
Charles de Gaulle,
Yeah.
so it was like 45-minute drive or something
Yeah.
for €16. It was a good deal.
You guys, I literally, when I went to Italy, it was, what, 55 euros to the airport. And it was also around, like a 45-minute drive.
That's how London was too. I remember £40.
That's all right. It's
But that-
crazier,
but that's what I'm
Yeah.
saying. Like, for you guys to, like, skip
yeah,
that
Yeah.
Uber,
I know.
like,
We had no idea. I know. It's
I
a
just
lesson learned.
assumed that it was going to be expensive. I didn't
Yeah.
even check. I was
Yeah.
like,
It's Paris. Like,
Yeah.
why wouldn't you think so?
Mhm.
You know?
yeah.
It's just like a normal, like, you would just think
Yeah.
it is. But
Maybe the Paris Metro is only for the elite locals, and that's why they want you guys to take
the
Ubers
Paris
and
Metro
make it
is
cheaper.
actually nice. It's
Yeah.
just that stop was weird.
Yeah.
it was a very popular stop, too. Like, it was,
Mhm.
like, somewhere near the Eiffel Tower, I think.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
That's
yeah.
probably why they were
Yeah.
checking tickets too.
Yeah,
It was like,
a
yeah.
crazy one. But
Wow.
that's just, like, one of the craziest, I think. Not the craziest. I
Not
think,
even that crazy. It's my own
No.
fault, but you know.
but it's fine.
I think it was just, like, the rudeness of it all, and, like,
Yeah.
Yeah, and
Yeah.
the French, I feel like have like we're saying, like they're rude, but I believe it. Like they are rude. Like
Mhm.
me and Christine just came back from Morocco a couple months ago, and they were everywhere. Like they were all over Morocco, and they were just as rude. Like they would walk past you, like no walking etiquette. Can walk straight through you or bump into you, or like just no etiquette, and just straight up rude to anybody and anywhere they go. So it is them.
Yeah, stuff like that though makes me proud to be an American. Once I touch back home, I'm like,
I know. Like
"Ugh, let me get some ice water. Let me get an iced coffee.
seriously, like
Yeah.
I don't
Nobody's
have
gonna
to-
like give me dirty looks
I
for
know.
literally existing on the street.
Yeah,
so
I can eat dinner at a regular hour as
Mhm.
well. It doesn't have to be at 8 o'clock at night.
yeah,
Yeah.
love Europe,
just-
but yeah,
Europe is so fun, and I have so much fun, and I feel like we've been going so often the last 2 years, but I don't know. Is it us?
Maybe. I think
It's
our
probably
problem.
us.
I think our problem is like, especially me and Russell, when we do this stuff, we are trying to go to like Instagrammable spots, like TikTok hype spots, and it's always like a little bit of a letdown. But like anytime we do more local things, I like it. Like I like that better. Those are my best memories, kind of thing.
Yeah, I agree.
Yeah.
Like when we stumble upon like things, it's always like the most fun part of the trip
Yeah.
for sure.
But we're shallow, and we wanted
Yeah.
pictures. So
You know, it's just like I spent the money even though I got a cheap flight.
Yeah.
But like I want to do it the way that I see it being done. Like, and what's wrong with that?
Mm-hmm.
So the French are interesting. We
I
love
need a
Paris.
I need a
I'm not gonna
5-year
say I
break
hate
from Paris, maybe.
No, not 5-year break.
Well, 5 years is going to be up soon because 2023, it's 2025. You got 3 years, and then
no,
we can
Christine, get it all. Take them off probation, please. I would definitely want to go with, for sure within the next year. So stay tuned for that.
I need another city.
for that.
It needs to be Paris and another city.
Yeah, we need city recommendations. I feel like we've done all, or you guys have done all the cities, but like
No, Barcelona. We've never done
Actually,
Barcelona.
I do want to do
We
Barcelona.
did
you
Madrid.
just said you
Madrid
hated
was-
Spain.
No, we didn't like Madrid.
Okay. I think it was just Madrid. I really
Yeah.
do because
What about Madrid? Like the people?
No, there was
or-
just not enough to do.
yeah,
yeah.
it was kind of
that makes sense.
boring. I feel like my highlight of Madrid was like going to the Edition Hotel
Mhm.
bar.
Their food was really good. Like
Yeah.
we ate some good stuff there.
Yeah.
But
But
like
there was
not
just
the
not-
greatest. It was only like what the tapas I think we had at that one place that I
Oh, I
really
wasn't even
liked.
talking about that. I was talking about that cheap little place that we went to at the end
I can't even remember.
with the smoothies.
Oh,
That place was really
The
good.
breakfast place.
Yeah, that place
no,
was
that
really
was really good
Yeah.
breakfast.
Okay,
That was
yeah.
good breakfast.
And that was like another like hole in the wall thing. All the other
Yeah.
places we went to Instagram spots, so they were not that good.
Yeah.
no.
I feel like another thing, food wise, Europe just doesn't have the best reputation when it comes to seasoning food. I don't know if you guys felt that way when you were traveling, but
Well, stuff does taste fresher. Like I can feel the
for sure.
fresher.
Yeah,
I do.
So I
know
like
what
it
you
for
mean.
that. But it's a little bland.
Yeah, bland.
They are
Exactly.
bland with their food. I would say like the most flavor I've had was probably in Italy.
I was gonna say it's so crazy because they're so like known for their cuisine and like, like you know, France and Spain even, but it's just, it doesn't give the vibe that you're giving when you're there.
Yeah, no, I wouldn't even put Spain as like the top food place. Like we've had good like here and there like breakfast, but otherwise I didn't like think it was amazing.
Yeah, because that's
was
like,
okay.
Yeah, I feel like that's what I'm most excited for when I'm on a trip. Like I'm going on a food tour, girl. Like I want to try all the food and all the places. And I know you guys aren't the food girls, but like I feel like I'm such. I
No,
love,
we
like,
are.
foodie.
I like going to a nice
You-
restaurant.
I
the
will
vibes.
sacrifice food for vibes, but you won't.
No, I
Yeah.
need a good meal. Like I feel like that's the best part of the trip is trying like the new stuff and like the new
Yeah, I think we
foods.
need to adjust. We can have like a good meal somewhere local and then just get a drink at these like
Yeah.
Instagrammable
because
spots.
you know those spots are not going to be good.
Yeah.
They're not ever good. I feel.
Well, we've learned. We've
Yeah.
lived. We've learned.
Actually, I will say, surprisingly, Nashville had really good food.
yeah. I mean, I was running to the toilet a lot.
That was
my
crazy
stomach was in
bad.
shambles,
Yes.
but
I'm usually the stomach issue girl,
Yeah.
but even they
No,
were
we
having
were
a bad
down
time.
so
I
bad
was.
in
It was
Nashville.
so bad.
Everything is like deep fried and like
Yeah.
seasoned to the max, which is like great
Yeah.
when you're eating it. But then after, like, oh my god, that whole trip, I think we just all felt disgusting.
Yeah, I don't even think I really ate vegetables. I think the
Oh.
most vegetable I had was like on a pizza. There was a tomato.
No,
Like-
no, and that really good Caesar salad we had at Restoration Hardware.
oh, right. Does that even
Yeah.
count? Lettuce has zero nutritional value.
Christine,
love a lettuce.
I
I love a
yeah,
lettuce, too, but-
I refuse to believe these scams are trying to. Don't fall for this propaganda. Lettuce is nutritional,
Isn't it mostly water?
but water is good for you. You need
Delicious.
water.
Okay, fine.
Exactly.
The
But-
truffle fries were good too.
Ooh, those are really
And
good.
the
Yeah,
ambiance was
we
great.
balanced
Yeah.
out the
That's what I'm
vegetable.
saying. Like, it's crazy to me because like a place that actually is like aesthetically pleasing and has good food was here in the U.S.
Yeah. I wouldn't even say it was great food. I would just say like I enjoyed the salad. It wasn't like a shitty salad and the fries were good.
That's really
And the ambiance was great. So like immediately, yes, I liked it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
For a furniture store? Yeah.
Right. Yeah.
Once again, I forgot we were even eating in a furniture store.
Yeah. It was
Furniture
nice.
There was beautiful. Oh my gosh.
Nashville was fun. There wasn't that much to do for us because we're not honky tonk people.
No, we
Never
tried.
We tried.
But the
We
honky
didn't
tonk,
go.
what is it called? Broadway? This Broadway?
Yeah,
Broadway, yeah.
It really felt like a ginormous frat basement,
Mhm.
but
Yeah.
all country music, which is not our vibe.
Not
but
at
you know, that's our fault. We went to Nashville, so
Yeah,
we expected
that's on
that,
us.
you know?
That is on us.
Yeah.
But we like a speakeasy. They had a cute
do.
speakeasy.
Yeah, that speakeasy
Really-
was really
Yeah.
fun and cute. Yeah.
They had the cutest little drinks, and the drinks were good. I
Mhm.
remember,
Yeah.
and they were strong too.
Mhm.
And the music was so Great. I forget what that was called, but that was
I think it was called like the Late Great.
Was it?
That sounds
I
familiar.
think it was a New York City one, guys. I don't think that's a...
No, I feel like it was
Oh,
Nashville.
I remember because I have one Instagram picture and I think the name of it is somewhere.
Yeah, we
around
went
it.
to two. We went to that. We went to the one that was bad, Pushing Daisies.
Yeah.
I mean, it was still really cute.
The vibe
The
was
vibe
there,
was cute,
but
but-
the drinks were horrible. And oh my God, I think
Oh, that
Yeah.
one. Oh my God.
it tasted like straight up gasoline. Like,
No, those drinks were
Yeah.
so terrible.
my
No.
stomach hurt after drinking it.
And it was like a
genuinely.
sip. Yeah, that was bad.
That was really bad.
No, I like my drink to not taste like alcohol if I can if I can help. But yeah, the hotel at Nashville like really made that trip because it was like Dolly Parton theme.
Oh my God,
it was the
cutest hotel I've
perfect
ever
like
been
girls
to.
trip hotel.
Oh my gosh.
Jolene.
It was so
Thank you,
cute,
Dolly
like-
Parton.
Yeah, and we scammed our way into
Oh
that
my
one.
God,
We
So-
did. Honestly, it wasn't even a scam. So
No.
what had happened
No.
was we originally booked a hotel room for us three, and we assumed, oh, they have a pull-out couch, so there's gonna be enough room. You know?
And they were bringing that one. Like, it was
Yeah, they
already
said.
in
Oh
for
yeah,
us.
that's what it was.
Like,
They said they were gonna bring a cot for the third person. Like it was
Yeah.
fine to book a 2-person room. They're gonna bring a cot.
Exactly.
Yeah.
So that's what we did. Why did this entire bed not fold down? It would not come
Yeah,
down.
it wouldn't even open.
It would not
No.
open.
The man was wheeling it into
Yeah.
the room, hitting every wall.
Yeah.
Like
And like,
Boom.
mind you, this room had
Yeah.
so much like decor pieces,
Yeah.
and like the walls were so done up nice. Like
Mhm.
they didn't even want you scratching the
Yeah.
wall because it was so like that was the full on aesthetic of the place. Like you cannot ruin
look
it.
it up, y'all. The Graduate in Nashville, so
beautiful.
beautiful. But it's
Beautiful.
very busy on the
Yeah.
inside. Like
Yeah.
Russell was saying, like the decor is like the drawing point of the hotel.
Yeah,
So they
it's
have
the
a
main
lot
point.
of decor.
They do.
Yeah.
And it was super cute, but we could not take this bed down.
Yeah.
So we walked ourselves to the lobby and we were like, because we made friends with the girl who was at the front
Yeah.
desk and
Yeah.
she loved us. And she was like,
Yeah.
oh my God,
She was
guys,
so sweet.
like, when are you guys leaving? Like, I definitely want to see you guys before you leave. And we we're like, perfect. So we went back down. Unfortunately, it was a different girl. This
Yeah.
girl did not seem as happy. So we were a little stressed. But we were like, hey, like, you know, our bed would not unfold and we can't all share
Right.
one bed. So she was like, oh, let me see what I can do. And the only room available was this like gorgeous, I forget what.
I think it's like
it's
the
called.
presidential suite or
Yeah,
something.
it
Yeah.
was the biggest one in the
Yeah.
entire hotel.
Yeah, it was the presidential suite, and she was like, "Okay, well, I can upgrade this room for you guys, but it's gonna be like what $1,000 per
Yeah.
night."
Yeah.
And we were like, so no, we can't do that, but we all can't share a room because the bed won't even open."
Right.
And then she was like, "Let me see what I can do."
Yeah, she was trying to say we're booked up. Like
Yeah,
we
yeah.
don't have any double
Yeah.
rooms, nothing. And I
Yeah.
was like,
Yeah.
you're gonna have to find one.
You're gonna-
Yeah, because like it was
Who's-
literally
yeah.
impossible for us to open.
Yeah, even
Yeah.
the man delivering it, he didn't
Yeah.
know what to do with the bed.
Yeah, he was like,
left it
I'll
on
let you
the
guys unfold it yourself.
He left
Yeah,
it against
sure.
the wall and said,
Yeah.
"My work here is done."
Yeah, so she did not seem happy about it. And she was also on the younger side. So I was like, girl, come
Yeah.
on, kiki with us and let us have the
Mhm.
room.
Yeah.
And then she ended up giving us the room because nobody was going to be booked in that room
For the
time
entire
we
stay,
left.
yeah.
So she's like, okay, fine. And she gave us the room. So we had the
Yeah.
presidential suite at the Dolly Parton Hotel, the
When
Graduate.
I tell you
Mhm.
this hotel room,
Gorgeous.
oh my gosh,
Mhm.
so gorgeous. From the little like decor pieces, from the couch, from the paintings,
Yep.
from the even like the
Everything.
little like I think they had like a phone
Yeah.
on one
Yeah.
of the tables. Oh,
So
my God,
pretty.
The
it was
key
so
cards
beautiful.
themselves
The
were
key
so
cards.
I still
cute.
have it.
Yeah, I
It
still have
is
the
in
key
my
cards.
wallet.
The room, you walk in and it has its own little like living room
Mhm.
area with the most gorgeous couch and decor in that room, but then it has its own actual room. And the
Yeah.
room,
Oh my gosh, the room.
oh my God, we literally, so we were on, it was a corner room and we had what was it, like an entire
Yeah.
view of the entire like city of
Mhm.
Nashville because the windows were like all around the corner
yeah.
of the room.
Mhm.
Oh,
So
my
pretty.
God.
So pretty.
I,
And we got it for our little budget price.
yeah,
of
we
what-
did, and
That's
we
how
didn't pay
you
any
budget.
extra.
Yeah.
That's how you budget.
Even the bathroom,
It was
Oh my
so
gosh,
cute.
bathroom
was
was so
insane.
cute.
I wish like my house could look like that.
Me
But it's
too.
such like a
too.
girl's.
It's very
Yeah.
cool.
Yeah, it's
It
like
was
very
so
Dolly
girl
Parton
vibe.
threw up
Yeah.
everywhere in there.
Yeah.
And I loved it. And I loved
Yeah,
it.
I love it.
It
I
was
see why
so
people go
pretty.
for bachelorettes. It's cute.
Oh yeah, yeah.
I would so go back only just for the hotel. And
Yeah,
if we could get the
I would.
presidential
Mhm.
suite again.
Yeah.
The Graduate, if you're watching.
Please.
Hey.
we would love to return.
Free promo for stay,
Yeah.
please.
I
For
so would.
sure. Oh my God, it was so pretty. And honestly, I had a great time just because of that hotel.
That was so fun, and I feel like we have our good luck
Yeah.
wherever. Like sometimes, like this Nashville trip, like we have good luck, but we also do experience some bad luck at some trips. Like
Yeah.
our Mexico trip last year, we went to Isla Mujeres, and
Okay, let's
Beautiful. She's Latina.
and it was gorgeous. The most bluest of waters, like just so pretty.
Like Gatorade Blue Ocean.
It was
Literally
so
Gatorade
nice.
blue. But unfortunately, we got stuck there during a hurricane.
Of course. Of course it would happen to us, right?
First
Like,
day,
why not?
like we had one
Literally.
full day, and it was like, oh,
Mhm.
hurricane.
Not even
And-
full day. I
yeah.
think we had like we'd gotten there around like 1-ish,
did just
whatever
get there.
o'clock. And then we were like, okay, like we ate, waited for our room to be ready, went back in, went to the pool, had some fun in the pool, and then we get back into the hotel room. We're getting ready to go out for the night. We're so excited. We have reservations. I check my phone. Your flight's been canceled.
Yeah.
We were freaking out. I feel like Naomi was freaking out the most too because it was
like,
so
first of all,
scary.
I'm a planner. Like, I need to have all my plans set in stone.
You are a planner.
And once again, with the PTO, I was like crashing out because I was like, oh my God, like our PTO, we're going to be stranded.
We didn't know when we were going to be back.
Exactly.
Yeah.
When you hear a hurricane is coming, I feel like that was a valid crash out.
It was valid. It could have been done better, but it was valid. I'll give it to you.
But besides the point, so the hurricane was coming. We had no idea what to do. And of course, we had our little budget airline. And we were fighting with the budget airline through this DM.
On Instagram DM.
Yeah.
Instagram
Oh my
DM.
God. Guys, pro tip. If you need anything done with Frontier Airlines, DM them.
Instagram DMs.
Yes.
DM
That's
them.
the only way
That's the
they'll
only
answer.
way. Yeah.
Because on the self-service portal, it literally said that we would not be able to talk with them until 24 hours before our flight would leave.
Literally.
What did we look like waiting until the day before to book
And
a
like,
flight?
there's a hurricane on its way. We can't do anything. We don't know what's going to happen until 24 hours before our originally scheduled flight.
Yeah.
Excuse me?
Yeah.
Like, who made that rule?
Literally.
I want to talk.
We just have to sit there for 3 days wondering like
Seriously.
when what's gonna happen.
Yeah, but the hotel was really nice, and they gave us
They
the
were really
extra
nice.
night at the hotel for free because
Yeah.
we were trapped and stranded
Yeah.
there.
I think they weren't even going to give it to us for free at first, even when we talked to them. But they literally, I mean, we were in Isla Mujeres. Like, we needed to take the ferry to get back to Cancun in order to go to the airport. So nothing was working.
Yeah.
Nothing.
The ferry had literally shut down. Every restaurant had shut down. Like, we had no choice but to
Yeah.
stay in the hotel. So obviously we were like, well, we're definitely going to just have to pay. But they were sweet enough. They told us that everybody was going to get the night for free because literally
We're literally boarded
there's nowhere to
in.
go.
They boarded up the windows. We were
did.
stuck in.
Yeah.
They did.
So.
We were gonna have to move rooms, but our room was like in the
Yeah.
safe zone, so we were fine to be there. But it was such a stressful experience. But you know what? When we booked our flight on the way home, we had to stop in Miami for a full
Oh,
day.
yeah.
You know, and we were a little concerned about this flight to Miami because we had 19 hours
Yeah.
of a layover. So
Yeah.
we obviously had to get a hotel. And Frontier, if you're watching this, you didn't give us a hotel.
No.
So obviously we had to
the
book our
like
own.
I'm not kidding you. I was battling them in the DMs. Like I was trying to get anything out of them, like a hotel voucher, meal vouchers, something.
Anything.
They would not budge. They were like, "Well, it's like weather conditions. We
Yeah.
can't really give you anything for this 19-hour layover." Like this was the only flight
and the
available.
only option.
Yeah.
I think there was another option where you would fly to Denver
Maybe.
and then stay there for like a good couple of hours and then fly back. But like, what am I doing?
remember the one was like Puerto Rico, but was also in the
Oh, right.
hurricane
Oh,
yeah.
circuit. So we were like, what do we look like
Yeah.
doing a
Driving-
layover in Puerto Rico just for our flight to also be canceled because
Yeah.
they're in a hurricane? So we're like, we'll take the Miami, but you have to give us something like hotel, something.
Right.
No, they would not do
They
it.
didn't give us
We had to pay for our own hotel in Miami.
Yeah.
Which is so frustrating because any other airline would have given you the hotel.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And mind you, this was at least me and Naomi's first experience in Miami. Or
Yeah.
our first 3 together
Yeah.
in
Mhm.
Miami.
Yeah.
So we were like, okay, whatever. Let's
I
make a
already
trip
hated
out of
Miami.
it.
I was like, I know Miami is really not
I
it.
was
Yeah.
so excited to be in Miami because obviously you hear Miami and girls trips, blah blah blah, and I was like, shit, okay, if we have like basically a free trip to Miami, then let's just make the best out of it. Miami, I don't like you.
Yeah. And let me tell you, the girls' trip made it out of Miami, but the girls will never be back to
Yeah.
Miami. Because
Yeah.
it was the vibe of the city was just awful, I feel. I don't
I
know.
didn't like
did-
it.
I
Maybe
did not
we
have
just
good
had a bad experience because
I've been to Miami
We
3
weren't-
times. This has been the same experience.
So yeah, I
That's
guess
true.
maybe
I don't
we're just
know.
not built for Miami. I don't know.
I'm just
I
not
was
a
like,
Miami girl.
I was super excited because there's a lot of like Cuban culture and like Hispanic culture in Miami. So I'm like, okay, perfect. Like I'll fit right in. It'll be such a vibe. No, I did not get that vibe at all.
No.
First of all, they wouldn't even let us into the club.
I think
which
that's
was
what really hit
so
the most
frustrating
for me.
because it was like, okay, so in our heads we're like, we're not getting in because they think we're ugly, but
Yeah.
it's not even our fault because all we had packed was literally clothes for a Cancun trip. We didn't have any Miami clothes. We didn't have anything for that occasion.
No
And-
BBL baddie
No.
attire,
And
really.
we're not like hoochie mama Miami attire like on the daily. Like I like to say that like we're like a little on the classier end of things. So like
Yeah.
if I were to be packing for Miami, okay, maybe I would have been a little bit hoochie mama
Yeah.
like on that end, but I was not. Like
I was working with dirty
not.
clothes. We were all working with dirty clothes
We're
at this
seriously
point.
working with dirty clothes.
It wasn't.
It was
wasn't
really
the best.
frustrating. I think you did really take it hard, though.
I did
when you
Yeah.
got
because I was like,
rejected.
"What do you mean?" Like he was like, "Oh, $20." I was like,
Yeah.
Yeah.
In front of us, he let
Yeah.
like people in for free. So we're thinking, okay, we're gonna get in, and they were not cute. No offense to them. Like
and they looked underage.
they did look
Yeah.
underage, which was concerning. But then it comes to us, and he's like, okay, $20.
Yeah.
Me?
I'm a girl.
Yeah.
Like, there's no way. You haven't seen me at my potential.
I know. And it's really not our fault because, mind you, we had literally just stepped off the airport and we just basically had gone to the
Yeah.
hotel and we were like, okay, perfect. We made it here. Let's make a night of it now.
And it was
Yeah.
a full, like, it was a way to
Yeah.
get from Isla Mujeres into Cancun. Like, we had to take the ferry, a taxi.
well, first
and
of all,
then,
we had to take a taxi to the ferry.
Yeah.
Then from the ferry, we had to take a taxi to the airport. And then from the airport, we flew to Miami. And then
not
from
that
the
easy.
Miami port, we took a taxi to the hotel.
I feel
So
like we took
it's
every mode of
Literally.
transportation
every
that
single
day.
Yeah.
anything you could think of, we took.
That
Yeah,
was like
that day.
literally a 24-hour travel day, basically.
Yeah.
So
Just that on its
yeah,
own.
yeah.
It was a little bit, it was rough. I don't think we were looking rough.
No.
Like, I think our faces were beat. Our
We
hair
made the
was
most
done,
of it. Yeah,
But just the outfits. Like,
the outfits
I
were
was
not.
not
It was
Miami.
Miami,
Yeah,
yeah.
I was not Miami.
Which once
I had a
again
long skirt.
was not our fault. Had we known, had we been there earlier, we could have maybe bought an outfit like in the streets of Miami.
Exactly.
But it was already nighttime when we had arrived, so we were
Yeah.
like, well, we got to work with what we have. And once again, it was dirty clothes, and it was just not the Miami vibe.
And
so
there
it
was
hard.
like no reservations. We went to, what was that place? Kiki on the River.
yeah.
And I was so excited. I was like, oh my gosh, this is going to be so fun, like so cool. I called, no reservations. So I was like, all right, so we're just going to have to show up. We showed up. We were just like standing around the bar. And no one, we couldn't even get to like a bartender for us to like get a drink, loosen up a little bit. Like it was so busy and I was just like not feeling it. I already was like, I don't feel like I look good enough for Miami right now. I'm not dressed for it. And now like there's so many people around me. I just felt so
Morale
overwhelmed.
was down. Egos
It
were
was.
bruised.
Yes.
So
We were expecting to see Drake. He wasn't there.
no.
Kiki
Why are you-
on the River.
Why are you talking so much about Kiki on the River when you're not there?
Yes.
I know, right? So yeah, it was just.
But it was
not
a
the
cute
vibe.
place.
It was
I really liked it. I wish I would have been able to enjoy it if we had gotten like a table or something.
But then we had went to Sexy Fish, and
Yeah.
it was like once again the vibes were there, like, but we just didn't feel the. It just wasn't for
No.
us. Just
Yeah.
Miami wasn't for us. And then what happened? Russell leaves her credit card at
and
Sexy
the thing
Fish.
is, I didn't even notice I left my card because duh, I'm an Apple Pay girly. But I paid for our drinks, and then I leave my card. I guess when I signed the receipt, I just left it there. I get back home like days later. I'm like going to lunch or whatever it was, and I'm like, guys, I think I left my card in Miami.
Miami
Yeah.
took too much from
Miami
us.
took like my ego. Like how much could you have taken
know.
from me, Miami?
I know.
I'm not doing that again.
So it's just not the vibe.
No,
And
we're
then
not party girls, and that's fine.
we're not.
We're not. But we just once again we wanted to go there for the ambiance, the aesthetic,
Yeah.
the Instagram pics.
Yeah, everybody has so much fun in Miami, but like that's if you're there to like really party. And our party is like going and just chilling and having
Yeah,
fun.
like we
just
said,
like to have a nice-
speakeasy.
yeah.
Speakeasy
A
is our
nice
vibe.
bar and a drink, and it was really just not the vibe for us. I will say I did like the restaurant we ate at, and that was really really good
I
pasta.
forget what it was called.
yeah.
It
Think
was
about
really
it.
good.
I think it was it Jaguar's Son?
Yes.
Yes.
Yeah.
Wow.
Such good memory.
Yeah.
Oh my
I just
gosh.
remember I was so wowed by the food there. I
I'm
was
so
like,
sad.
this is like the best penny vodka I've ever. It was
was
such
really
good pasta.
good.
And
The bread was good.
Oh my god, the
Yeah,
bread,
the bread
was,
was
so
so
Honestly,
good.
I would go back for a cheap flight for that specifically.
Yeah, there's always
Like,
cheap flights. There's
there
always like
are.
$42 flights to
Because I think
Miami.
about that. I really do think about that pasta to this day. But that's like the only good story I feel like I have from there, or the good vibe that I have from there.
Your food was good,
Yeah.
but everything else, Miami. Sorry.
No, we have beef with that.
Like I do want to go back to Miami to see maybe if I could do it right because it's cute. Like
Yeah.
they have the vibes. I feel
Yeah.
like I could do with it.
But even I don't know. Like I just don't like the culture of the city. If that makes sense. Like it just feels like very
I
like
agree.
Instagram.
yeah,
Like everybody is just like an Instagram baddie in real life.
Yeah.
Which is like great for them, but like we definitely are not that. So
We're not the Miami.
We're not
baddies.
the Miami baddie. We're not a Miami 10.
No.
So it's
No.
hard because
I know.
I don't. I feel like you.
I don't have a BBL. I don't have filler. I don't have
Yes.
Botox.
I
Like, I'm
don't.
sorry. I'm not gonna have a Beat 2016 makeup face.
Also, it's humid.
Yeah.
I look hideous in
hot.
humidity.
So agree. I
There-
so agree.
There's
with that.
nothing
It's
that
really
could save me.
hot.
I could beat my
Yeah.
face. I could do whatever. I'm gonna feel ugly in humidity.
The hair was
Always.
frizzing.
Yeah.
It's just it wasn't meant for us. The curls were not surviving.
Yeah, I'm the worst version of myself when I'm hot, and it's just so.
I so agree.
It's like a different type of heat down there,
No,
so
it
I
is really
can't.
hot.
It's
We're
really
just
hot.
we weren't built for Miami, unfortunately.
No.
It was sweaty. It was hot. I
Yeah.
can't.
Yeah, I know.
No Miami for us.
No,
We will not be returning, and if we do, it's just for the pasta.
Yeah, maybe just for the pasta. Yeah.
I'm telling you, I would.
I would take
do
a
it.
$42.
I would.
They're
I would.
always so cheap. Like,
I would.
and I'll go on Frontier again. No big deal.
And I will.
And like one thing about Frontier, they've done us dirty a good couple of times. Like, but I'll do it again.
And I'm always gonna be back.
And you know what?
I'll do it
Frontier
again.
really is like a toxic ex. Like
Mhm.
they'll keep doing you dirty, but you know what? I'm gonna still book that $12 flight.
Literally every time, and then I'm always panicking about the bags, even though I know good and well what the bag size is. Like
literally.
It's just like I will always go back to Frontier.
over
Unfortunately.
Spirit. I've flown Frontier
my
more
gosh,
than
yeah.
Spirit.
I've never
too.
flown Spirit, guys.
Really?
I've never
I've
flown
flown
Spirit,
Spirit
I feel
twice.
like it is a little bit like relaxed. It's not as like Frontier is like so strict with their bags, but
Yeah.
I feel like every time I've flown with Spirit, I've had a carry-on somehow. Actually, they gave me a free carry-on
Oh,
on my way
nice.
when I went to San Diego. I don't know how, I don't know why, but they did. So I've never had to struggle with them.
Maybe we should start flying Spirit then, guys.
Yeah.
Maybe.
Because let me tell you, on Frontier, like you said with our bags, we will make sure we have our bags to the size that it is expected. Yet they still will stop us
Yeah.
and make us put it in the little freaking
Yeah.
And I'm
cubby.
struggling every time.
We're
I'm
pushing, we're
struggling
punching,
every
we're
time.
kicking.
Yeah.
There was a point where I was
Yeah.
stepping on my luggage,
Yeah.
flying it out. I was like in the Miami airport, stepping on the luggage just to try to get it to fit and like smoothly go in and out. It was bad.
We will literally have 20 things in our pockets. Our our shoes will be in our pocket. Our makeup bag will be in our pocket. Like it's not even funny how every single thing in our, mind you, we also have our little backpacks. So our backpacks are like
I'm wearing every sweater and then having a backpack on top of it. And it's literally heavier than me. Like I'm falling backwards.
our backpack is
That
like
is so real. The falling back. I need to take like my backpack off when I get to my seat, and I'm like,
No, literally
like
one
falling
strong gust of wind, I'm down. Like I
yeah.
But that's the way to do it if you want to travel all the time, but still be on a budget, be able to afford it. Like, okay, it's not the cheapest thing ever, but it's like this is what I do. This is what I do for fun. No sugar daddy's paying for this. I gotta work.
Exactly.
we ain't got kids. We don't have to work as
I don't have
hard.
to work as hard. So if you want to have the life of just traveling, just do it on a budget. Yes, you might be annoyed. It's not the most comfortable, but
It'll
you're
be
gonna get to
worth
go
it.
places.
Yeah.
It'll be worth it.
Yeah.
And do you know what? I've never had an actual bad flying experience when it comes to like a budget airline.
Me either.
Yeah, that's
The
true.
process of getting on the plane is annoying.
That's the bad.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But like
that's
the actual flight, nothing bad
No.
about it.
Yeah.
Nothing like they're not turbulent, not anything crazy like that. So
Yeah, dealing with like customer service is annoying too, but
Yeah.
like very rarely do you actually have to.
yeah.
So
yeah.
And let me tell you, I have flown with like higher budget airlines and their customer service is not the best either. So
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
I think for it being
Yeah.
a cheap flight, it's a
Exactly.
sacrifice that I'm
And-
willing to do.
Okay, you're not gonna give me a hotel, fine,
Yeah.
whatever. But obviously, like I'm paying for it. Basically,
Yeah.
like
Well,
I paid a cheap flight.
we did finally get a $150 voucher
Okay.
We
from
did.
them
From
And
the
we
end of that.
did use that voucher before it ended, and we went to Houston with it.
and met the pilot.
Oh my gosh, that was such a crazy story.
Naomi missed out on this one. She went somewhere else with her voucher.
I went to New Orleans because I had a wedding to go to. So I was like, okay,
Yeah.
perfect. I'll use the $150 voucher to go to my cousin's
Nice.
wedding.
spending your money smart.
Yeah.
But yeah, once again, it did fund the trip because let me tell you, at that time, the flights to New Orleans were insane,
Mhm.
absolutely insane.
Because it was like Mardi Gras.
it was
time,
like
right?
Mardi Gras,
Yeah.
time. So it was crazy.
When we went to Houston, we were just sitting down waiting for our flight. I think our airplane wasn't even there yet,
Yeah.
so we were just chilling. And then I see the pilot walk down, and he sits like behind us, and then he heard us, I think, like chit chatting, and then he like worked his like, mind you, like there was so many chairs, like it was very
Yeah.
empty,
Wide open. The
wide
plane was
open.
not there, so we were like
Yeah.
first at gate.
So he picks up his little bags, he turns around, and he comes and sits like literally a seat away from us. And then he hears us like as we're chit-chatting, and then he's like, oh, are you guys going to, was it like back to Philly? Like, and we were like, oh, like, yeah, we're going back home, blah, blah, blah. And then somehow, some way we start to like get to talking, and we're like, oh yeah, like we travel pretty often. And I was like, oh my gosh, I always kind of wanted to be like a flight attendant. I thought it would be fun. And then he was like, oh yeah, like do you want to talk to the crew? Like we could tell you so many things.
Yeah.
Like, do you want some information? Like, and I was like, oh, like, haha, cool. Like I was literally like, I was just joking. Like I'm never gonna do that.
Right.
But he literally was like, oh yeah, like come on, let me introduce you to the crew. me and Christine get up. He actually introduces us to the crew.
They were so nice too.
They were so. You know what? Maybe if you do talk to them, like in another anything not related to you getting on the plane,
right? Yeah. Your baggage, forget it.
Yeah, but they were so sweet, and they were like, "Oh yeah, girl," and I was like, "I don't like. I'm 4'11. Like maybe I'm not tall enough to be a flight attendant." And he was like, "Oh no, not for Frontiers. Like I think you're fine. I think it's only specific airlines that need you to be at a height." So literally, hee ha ha, and I was like, "Oh my gosh, like thank you for this info. Like I'm not doing anything with it, but thank you." But then. The pilot was being a little flirty.
He was definitely flirting with Miss Russell over here.
I was just being friendly because that's just me. But
girls take friendly as flirting.
And like, how old would you say he was?
I want to say like mid-40s, early 50s.
Something about the age range, they're always gonna flirt you up. I always notice that when we go places.
I just like, to me, I'm like, I'm just having a normal conversation with an elder. Right. So yeah, we were just talking. He even told us about how he was like a lawyer before this.
Oh yeah.
Like
past life of a lawyer. He's like, I hated being a lawyer. Now I'm a pilot.
That's insane side quest, but okay.
I know.
Yeah, and it was just like so many conversations in one. But after we meet the crew, then he was like talking to us and he was like, "Oh, like when you guys come to the pit, like I'll show you around." And we were like,
"You guys
we were in the pit.
We were in the pit.
We were in the pit.
No, like
I'm finna be in the pit, and I was.
And we were. So we get in, and mind you, the flight was like super empty. Like there wasn't that. Like I think it was just. I want to say not even maybe 20 people. Like it wasn't even that much.
Yeah, it was a pretty empty flight.
Pretty empty.
Did they give you the front row or what?
No.
Wow.
But like we had seats like that were pretty like up close. Like I don't even think there was many people ahead of us. So whatever, we get into the pit and we're like, "Oh hi!" Like the pilot invited us.
He's like, "Yeah, we remember you."
Yeah.
I was like,
and we like when I tell you, I felt like royalty.
This
is Frontier, mind you.
I know. Mind you, they do this for like little kids. And stuff.
Yeah.
I just was like,
that's
so
cute.
Like I just felt like that was like the coolest experience ever.
That's really cool.
So we get in, we're whatever, and he's like, he got up from his seat, he let us like sit on like the pilot and the co-pilot seat. So literally, and he was like, "Oh yeah, like this is that, this is this," showing us all the buttons. So naturally, I just take out my phone and I'm like taking a video of the place, sitting on the seat, and then he was like, "Oh, like, do you guys want a picture?" So I think he took a picture of us on my phone, and then I was like, "Whatever, can we take a picture with you?" So we get a selfie with him, and mind you, he was like trying to like
mew in the camera.
He was mewing. He was mewing. He really thought he was a celebrity. Well, we made him feel like a celebrity, I think, but he was taking that opportunity for sure.
I thought he was gonna get Russell's number for sure after that.
No, he did.
Oh, you
That's
just
the
wait.
gag.
I was gonna get to that.
What?
So he was literally like fixing his hair, like in the picture, and he was just like mewing like crazy, and I was like, okay. And then he told us his name, I think, before getting on. He's like, "Oh yeah, like my name's Jason." So we were like, "Oh, like thank you so much, Jason. This is really cool." And he was like, "Oh, like take down my number if you ever need any help, like getting like into being a flight attendant." And I was like, "Oh," he said, "Take down my contact info." And I was like, "Duh, email."
Yeah.
So I was like, "Oh yeah, like I'll take your email down." He's like, "I'll give you my phone number."
Oh wow.
And then Christine walks away, so I'm stuck with this man. Christine!
I don't know what was going on. Maybe I didn't hear this interaction, but I was like, bye.
She left me, so I was alone with Jason, the pilot. There wasn't even a co-pilot yet. Like, I don't even think he was there. No flight attendants back there. It was just me.
Okay,
and
don't be
pilot
dramatic.
Jason.
The flight attendant was literally 2 steps out the door.
Okay. Like, no, nothing would have obviously happened. He wasn't going to do anything. But I was just like,
was going to be having sexual relations in the pit. Okay.
No, I'm never that girl. I'm never that girl.
Maybe a smooch. Maybe.
Never that.
With the elder?
Absolutely never.
Elder.
Never. That is never a girl. I am not that girl. Not that girl. But yeah, so he was like, "Oh, like, yeah, take down my number." So I write down Jason, Jason, and he was like, "No, it has a Y." I have to fix Jason, add Jason with the Y.
He's a diva. He's a diva of a pilot.
What the hell?
And honestly makes sense that he was a lawyer because I feel like men, like lawyers, are such divas.
Yeah.
So yeah, he was like, "Yeah, just take down my number if you ever need me."
Do
Like,
you still have it?
oh yeah.
Yeah.
I debated like texting him.
Yeah.
I think this was actually on our way.
Yeah,
to
this was on our way to
Texas.
Houston,
My
and we
bad.
were there, and we were like,
Yeah.
should we text Jason to come out with us?
Yeah.
You guys so should have.
I never texted Jason, but I went onto my Snapchat and it like his name popped up. He didn't take my number. I only took his number. But his name popped up, and I so debated adding him on Snapchat
You
just for
should've.
the plot. I could do it now.
Next
but
time you're on a
guys.
plane, snap
Yeah.
him. Just be like,
No,
wish you
I
were here. You drove that
know
plane
what?
really well. Like,
He was good.
Maybe we should post on our Instagram the photo you guys took with the pilot.
You know what? If anyone's interested,
Insert
I will
photo.
post it.
Insert photo here.
It was a fun time. I feel like that was such a even though that was just a trip to Houston, and sorry,
a
Houston,
free trip to
It was a
Houston.
free trip to Houston.
Yeah.
But like, I don't think Houston was all that great.
No.
But that being the start of our trip, like, really made us have such good vibes.
Yeah.
It was so fun. Jason, if you're listening, miss you.
We definitely need new cities to fly out to, though. I feel like
Yeah.
I definitely want to travel within like the state more because those are, I feel like, the
I love
cheapest
Chicago.
flights.
I want Chicago to be
I
our
need to
next
go to
trip.
We need to.
Chicago.
Okay,
Yeah.
I think that
I
will
need
be
to
our
go to
next journey
Chicago.
for sure.
Yeah.
We definitely need to go there.
Chicago during like Christmas, winter
Yeah.
time would be so fun.
It will be freezing, but we will
Yeah.
be sad.
I did it. It's fine. Just wear layers. It's not that bad.
Honestly, I don't think it'd be that bad because winter here is freezing.
Yeah. Also, you're like
so-
walking around, so
Yeah.
you don't feel it as much because there's like lots to see. So
Yeah.
you're walking around. You're not. You know, when you're walking around the heat, it's gross. Like you don't
Yeah.
want to walk anymore. In the winter, it's manageable.
I
So
want to see the bean, the Chicago bean.
Yeah.
I didn't even get to see the bean.
Oh, yeah.
Every time I go somewhere, it's the landmark is closed. When I went to London, I couldn't see Big Ben. It was closed. It was under construction. When I went to Chicago, the bean was under
So
construction.
am I the bad luck here?
No, but the thing
You
is,
still are.
no, it's you. I swear it's you.
But with the bean, what is there to construct? It's a freaking bean.
I don't know.
I don't know what they had to do.
It had a whole gate around it. I think they were
I
like fixing
remember.
panels.
That's so dumb.
I
But
don't know.
anyways, Chicago bean, we're coming for
Yeah.
you.
we are.
Yeah. Next trip, Chicago. I wonder what that will bring.
Oh God.
You'll have to listen to
Yeah.
find out.
You'll have to wait to hear it.
Stay tuned for our next trip. Hopefully, we'll be at the Chicago Bean.
Yeah.
Pic of Russell and Christine with the pilot will be up on our Instagram. You can find us everywhere at They Can't Hear This. See you guys soon. Bye.
See ya.